Signing of the latest 3-year wage agreement between the government and the public sector unions, which was supposed to have taken place today, has been postponed indefinitely, and that at the last minute.
Government did table and signed its final offer of 7% on Friday evening. Unions were demanding 7.5%.
Journalists gathered at the GCIS head office in Pretoria at noon to be briefed by the Minister of Public Service and Administration, Ayanda Lolo. But instead of the minister, an official from her department walked in and delivered an unexpected message.
The intention for the minister to host the press briefing this morning or this midday was to give a more detailed statement in light of the fact we assumed that Labour will be present today at 11 o'clock to sign the agreement. Yes, Labour did pitch up. They still confirmed the in-principle agreement. The employer has signed the agreement, has placed it on the table, and in terms of council procedures, the parties have a period of time which to consider the agreement and append their signatures to the agreement.
This was followed by statements from various unions distancing themselves from the assertion that they had agreed in principle with the government.
All the public sector unions that we have been interacting with for the past 10 months, all of them are not necessarily happy with the offer. There are a number of them that have expressed the fact that this road it has traveled so far, perhaps they are not having any oomph to go beyond, but none of the unions, even those who have indicated that they have from their own structures a mandate to sign, they are not necessarily signing because of the fact that they are so happy about the offer.
The most important people who are part of this agreement is the public servants. And our public servants must now, through their unions, be briefed about the agreement. What is the consequences of the agreement? Because this is a long agreement. It's a 3-year agreement and many things can happen in 3 years' time.
For salaries of the lowest paid government workers remain a sticking point. Workers on scale codes 1 to 3 who earn 5,000 rand a month and less want those scale codes to be scrapped outright.
It's a very big issue. Remember that these levels, 1, 2, 3, are actually a legacy of the apartheid wage, and which we said that it must be abolished because it's a wage gap that is unacceptable in a developmental state like ours.
But now, with the government having already signed its final offer of 7%, the negotiations are officially over. It's now up to the unions to decide, after consulting their members, to accept the offer or resort to their right to strike. The consultation process could last up to 3 weeks. Mbongeni Mutua, SABC News, Johannesburg.